Hello, this is Unreliable, and welcome back to Scrap Mechanic, and I'm just taking a little rest in my chair because I have been very busy, and as you can tell, my character is eager to show you. He's so eager. Yeah, he's really grumpy. I have no idea. I can look inside him. That's slightly weird. Hi. I'm trying to get... Right, there you go. Let's just zoom out again. So, it doesn't look too angry from this side. Let's have a look at what I've done. So, I have moved Cookbot, and my water pump, and my farm, to somewhere over there. I'll show you in a minute. I've also taken the wall down because, although the wall itself may not have been impenetrable, unfortunately the spawning slightly broke it and they spawned around it, which I consider to be cheating. I've taken some of my seeds. I've got some more of these. I've put some armor on my car. I put this random useless thing on the front of my car. It's got a wing on it. It's got a very fancy wing on it, in fact, and I'll show you that in a minute. I've moved all my fruits to my farm, and I have done some big farmy stuff. Look, wing. So it goes, it's like this, and then it goes into active aero wingy mode, and then when I brake, it goes into air brake mode. It works perfectly. And then over here I have this. What is this, you wonder? If you are looking at this on, let me just zoom in so you can see. Come on. Oh, and it's got big wheels. Yeah, I can get in this seat here. What does it do? I can turn the lights off because it's the middle of the day. It does this. Yeah, I thought, why did they build a bridge? My wonderful ideas involve building flying. Well, not flying. It's not actually flying, but this thing goes across the water and transports me to this mainland here. It's mostly reliable with all these pipe bits on the side, make it not fally offy, although Scrap Mechanic physics does sometimes get angry when you have something on a one block wide thing. Like if I go and stand on this thing here, at some point I'll probably get like eaten by it, and it just sort of sucks you into it, and it's really weird, and then you can't walk and silly things like that. Yeah, physics is a bit weird sometimes. Anyway, right, my wing is naturally a hard work pays off sign, and my car is, it has some bolt things on its wheels just to look cool. Oh, I made the back wheel slightly wider because it was really annoying me how they weren't in line. Hello, Cliff. Right, so this is the island over here, and I'm just going to go and drive over to the island. So we go zoomity doom, zoomity. They picked up my farming. Oh well. Zoomity zoomity zoom, splosh, and this is my farm. Currently, there's a disappointing. Like that's all. That's more than the soil I had at my old farm, and it looks tiny. So this is my thing, and as usual, this has broken itself. Yeah, when you unload it or you leave the world, things tend to get weird and things don't work. Ah, help, I'm being whacked in the face. What are you doing now? It's normally more behaved than this, and I can easily just push it around, but... Oh, it's trying to turn itself on. Yeah, that doesn't help. Hang on, let me just turn you off. Turn off, thank you very much. Yeah, so it's automatic, and it just goes backwards and forwards. And there's a sensor over there on that side, which I went and turned off. Although I'm just triggering that one now. Right, let's just lift you up, and then it will automatically go and slide itself in, I think. Well, it should do. What it should do and what it does when it comes to Scrap Mechanic physics is very different. Anyway, that's fixed itself. So there's a little pillar here, and that triggers this sensor here, which is on the switch mode. So it goes up here, and there's another little pillar at the other end, and then that turns to come back again. So while that's on, when it also senses with this sensor, which senses these blocks here, it turns on my water cannons. Then my water cannons get the water from this thing here, which is just 2 entirely separate things, each going to 4 of them. Then I have a whole bunch of big pistons that push it all the way out, and then pull it all the way back in again, and it just rides along on the ground. And naturally, all this hard work, me sitting here watching my automatic watering machine go backwards and forwards, that really hard work, that just goes backwards and forwards. And unfortunately, there's a slight chunk border issue. There's a chunk border here, meaning that counts as a separate farm because yay bugs. Oh, hello, you're growing, are you? Yay, my fruits are growing. Most of them have grown. But it doesn't matter, they can't spawn anyway, because it's pretty much central. I'm not sure it's entirely central, but it's as central as it's gonna get. Why isn't it doing its thing? Oh, I turned it off. Yeah, I have a switch down here, you can just see it there, that toggles watering mode, so it will continue to go back and forth, but it just doesn't water. What are you doing? What are you doing? What's it doing? Hello, you are very confused. What? What's it sensing? It senses the... I haven't had this problem before. It's sensing the fruit. Okay, that's just weird. I've never had it sense fruit before. I think it's because it's slightly leaning to that side. It means it senses the fruit. Yes, game, that makes so much sense. Let's just see if I can help it along. Not like that, I won't. No, no, stop moving! I can't lift you and help you if you're moving so much. It's like it's pulling itself around a bit. Go up. Yeah, I'm afraid I can't help you very much. What I could do is... I can harvest them. I mean, that does work, right? There you go. I might have to think of some better long-term solution. Like, one easy solution would be just not grow anything in this row. Problem solved. Solve 2 things at once. Right, let's just grab all this stuff then. And I'm going to need more soil at some point, though. I mean, I want some more soil now. But this yields a lot, I assume. The watering's automatic, the rest of it isn't. And down here, I have this weird thing made of shack walls. What this means is that the bots can't spawn there because they go, oh, there's a block there. And I think they scan down from the top to see if they can find a spawning space, and there's a block there, so they don't. And then it works perfectly. But this is that other pillar I was talking about. It just goes up to here and stops if it doesn't detect things in the way. So what I'm going to actually have to do is take this row out and put it back in here. Then you see this just comes back again. Where's my car gone? There's my car gone. My car permanently slides off hills. That's just scrap mechanic physics for you. Right, let's put all this stuff in here. Yeah, I have... Potatoes give you so many potatoes. It's kind of amazing and kind of really annoying. Right, I'm keeping... Let's keep a few stacks of tomatoes, because tomatoes are very useful. I need them. But then, if I have... Like, I have 10 of these and 10 of these, and I have 10 of these. I only actually have 5 of these, so those can go in there. But when I get 10 of something, I can go and put it in my car. My car, splosh, splosh, splosh. Why is that on in mode? That should be on out mode. No, not the controller. And I can put these in here. So then, whenever I go off and find a place to take them to, which is what you do with them, so I can trade them with a trader, they're just in my car ready, and they're not taking up all the space in my chest. Anyway, you can see, cookbot is just here. But I now have plenty of potatoes. Yeah, it makes sometimes weird noises. Like currently it's hissing and piston noises. It also is not at all straight, because, yeah, it's a bit weird. But let's plant all these. Actually, I've got a lot of stuff to plant. Not sure how much I should plant. And first I should probably move this. So, yay. Right, this thing is coming back. I've turned it onto watering mode, so it will hopefully water all these crops. It probably won't, it's a little unreliable. And they're just filling up this. There's currently a raid happening here. There's nothing here. Don't know what the raiders are going to do if they spawn. Hopefully they won't. But let's just watch this. So I'm going to actually have to cut here because it's going to take so long to get here. So it's nearly there. And it's not quite in a straight line, but oh well. Splosh. 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 Slosh. Slosh. I nearly triggered it there. The reason it jiggles around so much is because it's partly running on here, and when this is up at this height, it's a different height to that, and so it sort of bends it and makes it not quite straight. But that's nearly already filled up again already. So yeah, that's not a massive problem. My double watering system can easily cope with that, and now I've just got to cope with the raid. Actually, let me just turn off watering mode. Hang on. Haha. Bet you weren't expecting that. Also, I was doing some target practice the other day. You see that honey over there? Yeah? I shot it first try. So, both of those, I went split, hit, split, hit. Exactly like that. Okay, I cut there just in case I failed. I could redo it again, but that was actually the first try. Just gonna be honest with you, that was the first try. I'm not scamming you, don't worry. Right, just got a minute and a bit then. Well, minor death here, and I just worked out that my oof sound effect is neatly in time with the timer ticking down. Ah, we have got a few. Hey, how dare you attack those? Nah. Problem, anyone? No? Okay, that's all we're getting. Yeah, I think I will have to be here because they can sometimes spawn. He knocked that off. How dare he? Such a massive problem. I can just weld it back on again. Yeah, I might need to get a few more of these because I think one of them sort of spawned down here and the other one managed to spawn like here or something. So I think I'm going to need to get some more of these bits and just cover this sort of end of the island in it, and then I won't have a problem. But that's not really a major problem. 2 tote bots is not the most of my worries. Anyway, let's just hop back off the base. Car? Anyone see my car? It's gone off again. Down here. There we are. Found it. It's sunk itself. Thanks game. Like, if I put the car here, you can just see it sliding. It is just visibly sliding down the hill. And yeah, I get that sand and all, but it's just so annoying. Things can't possibly but stay not sliding at all. It's a bit annoying. Right, let's head off. Actually, sometimes that happens. You get out your... No, it's now tripoding downhill. Come back here. Go there. Right, let's just leave it on the left. What have I got in here? Order, please. Do I have 10s of anything else? No. Right, so I'll take these to the packing station first. And then I can deliver them to the trader. And then I can't even remember what I need them for. The quickest way of getting across here is just to grab on your lift and swim. Because driving underwater is not very efficient. So, I tried to deliver a lot of that. I realised a bit too late that my blueberries weren't going in properly, so I lost some of the blueberries because it wasn't lining up with the input thingy on the input of the thing. I don't know what I'm talking about, but it wasn't working properly, so I shuffled it down and now it should work, but I lost some of the stuff. Just gonna put these in there. Yeah, I have an awful lot of circuit boards. Oh, food. Gonna have to make some more food at some point because I'm running low. But anyway, there's gonna be a raid over there at some point, but it's not loaded, it'll be fine. But thank you for watching. Don't get distracted. Go subscribe now, otherwise this guy will get really angry at you. He already looks grumpy. And he's gonna get even more grumpy if you don't subscribe, I guess. Don't ask me. He's telling you to do so. I'm not the one telling you. I'm not the one telling you to subscribe at all. It's him. He's doing it. He's bugging me, not me. Right, Thank you for watching, and goodbye.